friends, welcome to Lisa Marvin Art. I'm gonna do something fun today because my last video, I finally did a big piece, the 2x3 foot gorgeous, maybe I'll go show it to you if you haven't seen it. I was really happy with it. It was for my Earth Day collab. And then I put a stencil on it. There you go. Woo! Go check it out. Anyways, so I have a setup now to go bigger. And if you remember in one of my older videos, a few videos ago, I really wanted to do that. Oh, my hairdryer video. I wanted to do it on a 2-footer, and I was like, oh, it's so annoying to set it up. Anyways, we're doing a 2-footer today, hairdryer. And I have prepared my white pillow finally, so hopefully it's a good consistency. And I wanted to go really, first I was feeling like, you know how I love my phthalos, and I love my phthalo turquoise, and I love my phthalo green, and like my peacocky colors. So I suppose we're going peacock inspired today. Not necessarily peacock cells, but peacocky colors. I would have to really research a peacock color, but I'm pretty sure it's peacocky. Let's discuss. Today, we're gonna start with, Lord, every time. Today we're gonna start with Pale Gold Atelier. The reason I'm not using a piggy gold is because I'm going bigger. I'm gonna try to stick with more 2 paints than piggies because I do want my cells to hold up, especially as a first color. So 2 paints have fillers in them that pigments don't. There are ways you can thicken up your pigments, and that's a whole other thing, but I felt like especially this Atelier Gold's really like a thick. That's why we can use it as a cell activator too. It's very thick, so hopefully it will hold things up. Obviously it's not as shiny as piggies, okay? It's like a different, you know what? I turned down my lights so low, but it's still like over the top. It's a very pale, but you see it's like a light, it's like a pearlescent rather than a sparkly piggy, but that's okay because I want this like light color, okay? Next, do you remember when I did the unboxing and I fell in love again, which I already had this color, didn't know, with the Matisse Midnight Blue. There you go. It's really deep, almost like a blacky color, like greeny black. I don't know what it is, but we like-y, right? Yeah. Then we have, so here's my interference, of course, and of course you're not gonna see it. This is TLP Macaw, and it's, so it's like green to turquoise. Stop, hold on. Yeah, you'll see it in the light. Anyways, pretty. Then we have Cobalt Teal, golden. And I thought I should throw in a little purple. So this is TLP Constellation. And then I'm going to top it off. I think I made this color. So this looks to me like a phthalo green that I darkened a bit because here is a regular phthalo green. And here is this green. It's a bit deeper. So let's do a swatch to see. I'm not like convinced. I don't know. Let's see. Okay, so I'm going to start. I'm going to layer it like I would the bloom. One moment, please. Yeah, sprinkle that macaw on top. Sprinkle that teal. It's pretty so far. Okay, sprinkle that Constellation. And then this dark green. Okay, so far, is the purple throwing us off? I mean, I know it would be nice to have a pop of color. Maybe just like only a little bit of the purple, right? And also it's hard to tell this way because it's not gonna be like, it's gonna be like popping through. So I can't judge it. Try not to make a mess, of course. I can't judge it like so harshly. The macaw is nice though, right? Do you agree with me? Am I worried about the constellation? I'm kind of worried about it. Should I go lighter? I know you guys wish you could talk to me. Regardless, the other ones we like a lot. All right, let me think about it, because the other option, anyways, I do like the purple, but so I do have Enchantment mixed up, which is a very warm purple. I didn't want to go too warm. Let's check it out anyways. It's like a reddish. You know what I mean? No, that throws it off too much. It's too pink. I love this color, but not, see, that has that like this scenario. Okay, what else would I do? I don't hate it, and maybe it'll be nice for a pot, but I do want, I do want a light purple. Should I make my own? Should I just have one piggy and make my own light purple? How would I make my own light purple, you might ask? That's a good questione. What would I use? Because you know how I always make my own purples anyways. All right, hold please. Okay, here are my thoughts. I have quite a few. There's only a few light purple tube paints that I like. However, all those light colors are opaque, and I don't really want, that cobalt is opaque, and I don't want too many opaques because I just don't feel like it. So that means I have to make my own. Number two, many light purples you'll find, especially when you stretch them out, start to look very dirty. I don't know how to explain it. Maybe you've noticed it, but from the tubes, like a lot of the Amsterdams and stuff, not just Amsterdams, all of them, it's like, I guess when they like overstretch, it just looks like muddy and dirty. I never like it. So this is my idea. Normally, as you know, to lighten the color, I would use a zinc white, which is transparent or semi, one of those. But I don't want to do that for some reason. I don't know why. I had an idea there before. Regardless, let's try something new. I have Diox Purple, which we always use. So I said to myself, and I lighten them up in many different ways. So sometimes if I wanted something really sparkly, I'd put some of that in a piggy or whatever. But today, I'm gonna be using some golden interference of some sort. Oh, see, you see? Because, as I said before, these have filler in them already, so they're not very transparent, okay? But they'll lighten up, hopefully, this color, I don't know. Let's see what we're gonna do. Josonja. Bloop. Okay. And this Diox Purple is really intense too. You only need a little bit. Hold on, there's something yucky on top. T.O. Bloop. I don't want that much, I don't think, because I just want it to be tinted purple. So, by the way, I chose two different ones. I'm either gonna go Pearl Iridescent, which will really lighten it up, or blue interference to give it a blue thing. Now, the iridescent would probably make it lighter. The blue would make it more fun. Let's go blue. We can always add some iridescent too. Really, I don't care much about the sparkle. I care more about the color. All right. Many ways you could do this. I just have not tried this way, so you know I like to try new things. Okay. Blue. Okay, mixy. Let me just clean this off. I love these stir sticks from Floetrol Company because you can just like peel it off and it's fresh as a daisy. Okay, let's see what we've done here. And remember, it's gonna lighten up from this when I add my behr. See, look at how dark it is still, and I only added a bit of the Diox. It's pretty. It's quite metallic-y. Still very dark. So obviously, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna add some of that iridescent to it. But this is a pretty color on its own, just not the vibe we're going for right now. Okay, so we're gonna pop some of that iridescent in there. One of my favorite iridescents, by the way, isn't this one. It's the Tri-Art iridescent. You've seen me use it before. It makes colors super metallic. I'm not really looking for the metallic vibe, or else I would use it. I don't think this is gonna be as metallic as it. Okay, ready? Boop. Oh, okay. Mixy, mixy. Maybe I'm making a really cool color, but I'm not sure. If it's quite metallic-y still. Like, okay, like it's, hold on. It's pretty. Still too dark. You know what? Let me put the behr in it first before we judge it. Okay. My big hand, behr 8300. Plop her in. Bloop and a bloop. Bloop and a bloop. Sorry, I didn't show you that part. Okay, we're gonna mixy mix patiently. It's quite chunky, so you gotta give it a minute. Now, still not as light as I'm looking for, but I don't hate this color. It's still mixing. Let me just pause. Mixing, I always say mixing takes longer than the actual painting. Okay, let's see. Pretty color, right? Not, hold on, there's a blue. It's a little still warm for me, but I'll show you anyways. So this was the before, if you remember. So the Constellation is a cool color. This Diox is a bit warmer. I'm gonna put it right here. Not bad though, actually, right? It is a bit more vibrant because it is a bit warmer. Still too bright, still too dark, I should say. So, but we like it. What I'm gonna do, maybe I'll just save half of it for another time, and then we'll lighten up the other half. You know what I mean? Bloop. Okay, so half, she will be saved. Now, I guess I could add a bit of zinc white to it if I wanted. I don't really need to add any more sparkle. Why don't I do it? And then if I don't like it, at least I have the original. But of course I don't have my zinc white here. Hold please, while I walk to my drawer to get my zinc white. Zinc, zinc, here we are. Okay. So, zinc white. Just gonna add a little bit because, you know, we're gonna go a little bit at a time. Bloop, just a bit, and then we'll just keep going. Isn't it fun kind of being a scientist? Okay, so that little bloop lightened it this much, not too much. We're gonna keep going. Bloop. La-di-da, right? Okay. Gonna keep going. I really want it light. Bloop. I'll put a bigger bloop in that time. Okay, okay. We're getting there. And you see, it took away the iridescence of it. Let's see. Okay, so let me show you. On this edge here, we'll do the lightened up version. Definitely less sparkle, but again, it's okay. So I wasn't really looking for sparkle anyways. Well, I could use both if I wanted. No one's stopping me, right? I'm gonna use both. But I'm glad I mixed these up compared to this. Okay, I hope you guys agree with me. I'm gonna use both and be a crazy nut. More the merrier. And we know it's gonna go well because we've created it and we just lightened it up. That would be a cool bloom actually, to do all colors from the same thing, but just from light to dark. You know what I mean? Okay. Well, there you go. I think we have everything we need. Let's go over to the spinner. Okay, so we're all set up, and I actually decided to switch back the darker purple that I mixed up with Constellation, but I'm gonna keep the lighter purple. Doing it on the floor, so there's gonna be a lot of grunting. I just have my regular cake spinner. I could put like a bit of paint at the bottom to make sure it doesn't move around, but a 2-footer on the cake spinner is pretty manageable. It's when you start to get bigger that, you know, you have problems and it gets wonky. Okay, so number 1. Oh Lord, never, nothing. Just a chair behind me. Okay, hello. So let's begin. I have my Glidden Essentials Eggshell. It's thick-ish, like maybe another day would be nice, but whatever. I am going to, now I don't want to put too much, as I always say, but I want to not spin it out, have to spin it out so much. I'm just going to go like that a little bit, and tilt it down, but you know. And I'll just use my hand. Yeah, that's a good amount. I'm gonna put a little dab in the middle under my paints so it can blow out, but so far, I think it's pretty good. We'll see. I'll just tilt some back down this way a little bit. I will put a bit more in the middle, but we got a good coat going on, I think. Okay. Let me put a little more corner on this side here. Okay, so let's start layering our paints. Now, because I'm using my hairdryer, I want to make the puddle big enough so I don't blow up too much of the pillow, because you know how I hate that. So, but I also want negative space, so you can see where we're gonna get in trouble here. Okay, so let's start with the gold. Okay, looks pretty good. All right. Ooh, spilling, do not spill. All right, let's do this. Midnight. Ooh. I'm just gonna do a little bit because I don't want it so crazy. Okay, and then we will do the Constellation, which is gonna be pretty. Okay, then we'll do the macaw, which we love. Okay, a bit of the cobalt teal. Now remember, this one is opaque, so I'm going very sparingly with it. Okay, then we have this custom that we made, the light purple. The colors look pretty, I just hope I blow it out properly. Okay, then a bit of this phthalo green, sparingly, again. We don't want big chunks. Okay, I think we are ready to go. Let me get it a little back in the middle. Okay, and here's the white cell activator.
I really need the clicker for here.
Okay, I'll be right with you, honey. Okay, and let me go with this here. Okay, and then we're gonna blow real quick. Are you ready? on here. All right, colors look good. Okay, and then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my skewer and kind of make some petals. So I'm gonna let it sit for a minute. Let me grab my skewer. Okay, now it is gonna get wonky as we spin it, so I'm not going to skewer it up too much yet. I am gonna spin it first to see how it goes. But the shape so far, it's going okay. I'm gonna spin slowly. I thought I'd speed this part up because it was boring because I just kept spinning for quite a while. You have to keep spinning until all the paint comes off. Also, I'm trying to control the composition a bit, which can be hard on such a big piece. So I just keep kind of tilting and spinning until I feel there's nothing left to spin. I'm pretty happy with it. I haven't done a 2-footer in so long. I'm definitely going to do one again. And I'm definitely going to change a thing or two. But I was wondering, before I tell you what I would change, what do you guys think of it? I think it's really cute. I think the colors are pretty. Here you go, the final close-up. The cell structure held nicely, which is the hardest part. And so all in all, a good first trip back into 2-footers. Let me know, should I do more? What colors do you want to see? I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you think. Have a good day. Bye-bye.